Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, I did check in with the Hawkeyes head coach before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Hawkeyes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Running inside. It's Barry.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Looking downfield, it's Levitt. It's complete to the left. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Makes the catch and he's free. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown LSU! What a quick start for this offense, putting up points on the first drive.
And that's got to feel good, Reese. You've been practicing all week. You've been practicing against the looks you were anticipating to see from this defense. You get those looks, you're able to come out, you run the ball, you throw the ball, and this offense right now is in a groove early.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, running back on the move. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, well, he is hard to bring down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Diaz. The Hawkeyes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. On the option. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. working well behind the sticks on second down. On the option, quarterback keep. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And the Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Third down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big third down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
Gets the back moving. Now on the option. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Great job by the back on the option.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. So now it's second and long. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. That's caught. It's buried. Finding some room. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it
makes the grab in their space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job.
Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Pulls it in. It's Phillips. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's James. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Hard running there. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Hawkeyes will try to pick it up on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Iowa spends his second time out here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Gets it out quickly. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Iowa! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing, you need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
Coming out with it, it's Wilson. He gets a block. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Run in the red zone. It's Durham. He's in there. It's good. And how about that to end the half? Touchdown on the final play and the 2-point conversion for good measure. We're just about ready to start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28. A pretty good job by the coverage unit. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this. But you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long.
Got a little grass. Got enough for the first. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And the Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
That's a frustrating start for this offense. At halftime, you know you're down. You got to come out. You got to create some energy, some momentum. Get this out.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Looking for more room. At the 30. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Levin. Under fire. He's got it on the move. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the 1st down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. He didn't get there. A big-time stop by this defense, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. They'll run the option. Got enough for the 1st. Maybe a crease. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the 1st down. The Hawkeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Goes to the option. Keeps it on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch man, you'll take that all day long. They don't don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
They'll run the option. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that.
Snags it, and he's open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes a catch. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Guys, LSU has the lead here. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
I like the aggressive nature by this defense. They've got the opponent backed up on the goal line. They're going to send the blitz, try to get an extra guy in on the pass rush, and they get home getting the safety.
So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. It's complete on the right side. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Tigers in the hurry-up.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter, first down.
Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. Makes one-man miss. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now first down. To the air on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
He might want another play. To the air, it's Levitt. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. It's the LSU Tigers and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Bruce Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Nittany Lions ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Run inside. It's Barry.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man, it's Barry. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back, and he just finds a way to make...
But, and he's got room. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Tigers want to move quickly.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and I just...
Could be an alley. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Going to the run, it's Barry. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. To the air. It's Beck. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley. Time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Makes the grab and room to run. And he's brought down after a nice gain. LSU quick to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Here's a heat. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's a give to Durham. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. His third down a little longer after that penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unleashes one deep. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Beck. Got him downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Hansen. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Right back to the well. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Motion from the wideout. Snags it, and there's running room. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
Lets it fly. Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
Handoff, Caden Durham. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Getting knocked back to open this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Trying to escape and get it himself. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. The run inside. It's buried. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They get the completion, but it won't be nearly enough as the defense is there to stop him short. Gonna run it. It's Hansen. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. He'll try it again. And he stopped, but not before he moves the chains. Pickup of 12 on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. The play action fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Made the grab in the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Levin. Got it in the middle, it's Berry. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. On the direct snap, it's Berry. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the 1st down out of the Wildcat.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown LSU.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the 1st half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the 1st half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the 2nd half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw, it's Beck. Got a man, it's Howard. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw it again. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Tigers will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how...
An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the USC Trojans and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, anytime the Big Ten takes on the SEC, it is more than just about this game. It is about bragging rights and who is the most dominant conference. We'll find out today, guys. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. There he goes. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Jordan. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. He's running free down the middle. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The run inside. It's Berry. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The offense changing the play. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. LSU right back to the line.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down. And what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Got out of trouble and throws. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Here's a give to Durham. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field.
And you got to love that 3rd down, man. 3rd and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the...
As they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Inside the 40. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years. The foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some bounds and keep defenses off guard. But
might have a chance. Makes it past the marker. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Levin. The sure hands, it's Berry. Hard-hitting tackle. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it, it's Berry. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep beating him with football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Oh, and he missed it, and they missed their chance to lock it up.
That keeps the score. USC 7, LSU 6.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Power football with the run. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. That's reeled in. It's Mosley. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jordan. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Unloads it left. Right on the money. Touchdown, USC. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 14-6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Berry. Turning it on. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure.
Here's a little room there. Picks up the first down. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last two plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
He's got it. On the move at the 30. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive.
Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
It hits the left upright. No good.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
They opt to go for two to try to tie it up right now. On the snap, it's Durham. He is stopped short, and this defense holds on to this slim two-point lead. And he'll bring it back. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Using his legs, it's Jordan. Brings into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QBs have to understand, if I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Stumbled to the ground.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He makes the grab. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. and he missed it. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Moving out to the right. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Fires on the move. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
He lobs one high down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Trojans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown Tiger. An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Coach Ryan Day told me before the game, this is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Now on the counter. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. From the gun on third down, Sayin fires to the big fella. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football.
Maybe some room here.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Rides to the back. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Say it. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Again, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. Past the 20. Touchdown, LSU! And they turn it into a defensive score.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning him for a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Throwing, say it. Rushes on him. Unleashes one. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd...
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Levitt. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the catch and he's free. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Say it. Taken in by Smith on the right side. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field. So
he is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Saying, trying to be heard above the noise. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And that's a great idea by this defense, man. 3rd.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. 4th down, Saying. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. He can be dangerous with the ball in his Tigers and the Virginia Tech Hokies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
It's the best entrance in college football, particularly at night. Virginia Tech, Sandman, here we go. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Hokies ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play. And that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab in their space. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. LSU quick to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Wants to throw. It's Levin. Finds his back in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They've already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere four-down territory. They'll run for it. It's Durham. Across the 25. He's got room. He is in. Touchdown, Tigers.
How impressive has this offense been just hogging the ball? They've just been eating away at the clock. They've been matriculating the football down the field. And here they are scoring a touchdown on their opening possession. The opposing quarterback's like, bro, when am I going to get the ball? When do I get a chance to take the field? That was crazy.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's going to take a shot. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback may change this route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going to fire deep. They went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. Makes a diving grab along the right sideline. The Tigers will hustle to the line. Trying to run, it's Berry. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to impose their will with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
LSU lining up first and goal. They'll move the tight end. Here's Durham. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. Quick tempo here for the offense. They've been running it, but now the pass. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover zero, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just...
Oh, he's got some space. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
That's in the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, it's Hawkins. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Fires to the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Looking to throw for it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Levin. Finds his man down the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. LSU right back to the line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They're working that left side. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires deep toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Defense comes up with a huge stop and maybe forcing them into a field goal attempt.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Running inside. It's Hawkins. Got enough for the first. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. Just about set to get this second half underway. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
And you can't start the half any better than that. You talk about going in, making halftime adjustments, talking about what they did. It looks like they knew exactly what they were going to do. Come out, read the pass, break on the football, make the pick, and draw first blood here in the third quarter.
Got his man. Past the 45. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground with the counter. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They feed him again. Powers through the defender. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Nice move to keep running. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Running right, it's Durham. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Working that left side now. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. LSU quick to the line. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds a crease at the 20.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on third down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
From inside the 15, here's the return. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And the missed connection on third down.
And, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Motion from the back. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Bulldozes his way through. Snags it and he's open. He's brought down. Before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense putting points on the board.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking downfield, it's Levin. On target. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
Number 8, set to kick it off.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. It'll be 3rd and long. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Quick step and go. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Unloads to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He might want another play. Now the play fake. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Looking to pass. It's Levin. Under fire. Still on his feet. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
They'll go back to the air on second down. The quick out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Hokies headed quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Throws for the tight end. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Why not double the try total and go for two? To the air, it's Levin. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Green. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run play action. He wants a big play here late. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the...
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. LSU right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's complete to the right. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right?
Go, go! Hammer, hammer! Hey, hammer!
Looking for a man. It's Levin. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Looking for the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Trying play action. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Running the daylight from inside his 25. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. One more play to pad the stats. The run inside. It's Hawkins. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such
An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Well, guys, the Cardinals head coach told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Cardinals will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He stopped at the 27-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Barry. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Turns on the Jets. Touchdown LSU. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Yeah, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking downfield on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
The give to Caden Durham. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the 1st down.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Levitt. Now adjusting. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
They'll run it with Caden Durham. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Handoff for Brown. Got enough for the 1st. At the 35, he's loose. Off and running. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Berry. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the 1st quarter. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Pulls it in, it's Durham. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. LSU quick to the line. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here as we get a look at the stats. Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. He wants to change this route. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Still running at the 40. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Cardinals, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Foley. There he goes. Oh, he got loose. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Louisville! Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. Quick completion on the out route. LSU right back to the line. Running inside. It's Durham. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
There's some room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he knows how to finish in style, a 66-yarder to the house. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the left. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. the Michigan Wolverines and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with the Michigan head coach pregame, he said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Wolverines headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The run inside. It's buried. Turning it on. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. LSU quick to the line.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
To the air, it's Levin. Makes the grab, it's Green. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Oh, the receiver is going to hate watching film and watching that play back, because that was a touchdown, and he dropped it.
A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels...
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got the back over the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
The Wolverines have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Underwood on the play action. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. And the Wolverines come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Again, it's Underwood. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The Wolverines have their offense in high gear. There's a crease. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, getting it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right.
Breaks into the open. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. LSU has the lead here. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They want to run this quarterback. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. 3rd down after the run. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
That's a big 3rd down. The opponent just scored a TD. You're trying to keep this thing close, maybe even tie it with a touchdown, but you've got to be able to stay on the field. So let's not overthink it. It's 3rd and short. You hand it off to your big-time playmaker at running back, and he gets the job done.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Now on the move. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for a loss. Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And this offense now, it's decision time. Man, they put a nice drive together. You want to walk away with points, but how aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take this field goal, or do you want to try to get a touchdown?
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Got it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Here's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes.
And that is how you get it done. 3rd down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
That is a great job by this defense.
This is a live look at the Swamp. Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. It's the LSU Tigers and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I was able to catch up with Lane Kiffin before the game. This conference matchup between 2 teams that do not like each other very much is a great way to get things started here in the conference. I'll keep you posted on the energy and atmosphere at the half. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Here's the return from inside the 25. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. They'll move the wide receiver. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. LSU right back to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
That's caught. It's Green. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The offense changing the play. Handoff, Caden Durham. Can't get him to the ground. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Give to the running back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Direct snap. It's Berry. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down. And we thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quarterback keeps it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The Gators come to the line in the hurry up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again.
He'll take the deep shot. Pulls it in on the left. There he goes. Drills him with the stiff arm. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. And the Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeper. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. Jones to throw. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the 1st quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Nice grab in traffic. He is stopped well short of the 1st down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt tying the game, they instead want to take the lead on 4th down. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Durham. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Trying to keep this drive alive. Finding some room. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. It's the LSU Tigers and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, Dave Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thanks, guys. The Florida head coach told me before the game, here at home with this conference opponent and heated rival coming in, this is an opportunity to make a name for themselves in the conference. The SEC is off to a competitive start, and they have got to prove themselves here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. From inside the 15, here's the return. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
A lot of history between these two teams because even when there were two divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and losing, and the fans rushing the field, tearing down the goalposts. These two teams have unbelievable fan bases and lots of talent on the field.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Running inside. It's Barry. Got a little grass. Headed to the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
He'll start the return inside his 25. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud the Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Second and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. He's at the touchdown, LSU. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They go right back to him. Maybe a crease. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. This time he wants to throw. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got some room to run. Touchdown. A neutral site matchup here today with fans from both sides filling the stadium. It's the LSU Tigers against the Oregon Ducks. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Joel Klatt, and Holly Rose patrolling the sidelines for us today. Hey, Holly.
Hey, guys, I caught up with Coach Lanning before the game. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I am challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that.
The Ducks will kick this away to start us off.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground here. Oh, he troops him again. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first. These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much right at second down. You move the chains. That's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Tackle, but 1st down.
Well, it doesn't always have to be pretty, and it doesn't always have to be dominant. You just got to move the chains. We need first downs here as an offense. They're able to do that with a nice little run.
The Tigers pick up enough to get a 1st down there. Looking to throw. It's Levitt. Pulls it in. It's Durham. Breaking into the clear. Here he goes. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Wow, Chris, they come out of the gate swinging, and like Mike Tyson said, this defense, you've got to plan until you get punched in the face. Well, consider that the first punch to the face. Beautiful throw by the quarterback and a huge gain for the offense.
And the Tigers looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it from the gun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
What a really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. 2nd down, we're going to throw it.
quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And the pressure's on. He'll be stopped short. Doesn't get there on the scramble. It'll set up 4th and goal.
What a great stop by this defense. Chris, here on 3rd and goal, they're able to pursue and get the quarterback down on the ground, and now there's a huge decision to be made. Now this offense has got to decide, do you try to go for 6, or do you take the 3 points and kick a field goal?
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Turn starts inside. He lost the ball. It's a wild scramble. And the defense comes up with the football.
Special teams always goes overlooked, and yet these plays become monumental in these games. This is a great job by this kickoff team, flying down the field, creating the turnover, and jumping on this football. Now it's a short field for their offense, and they've got to capitalize.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. In the red area, it's Barry. He's got a crease. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
The key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. This recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Throws to the tight end. With the catch, it's Johnson. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. He'll hand it off. Fights through a tackle. They make the tackle, and that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Grab near the sticks. It's Stewart. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
I'm really impressed with the ability of this offense to play on time. They are executing at a high level. You got an out route here against zone coverage, and it's just about hitting that back step as a quarterback and get that ball out. He does a beautiful job there. It's a completion and a nice game.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. What a pitch and catch in the end zone.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Wilson. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. To throw, it's Levitt. Oh, the pocket collapsing. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line.
They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Well, this is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable third down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for his back. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Using his legs, it's Hill. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. And we're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. Across the 40. He's got space. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. That's a great drive. Perfect call and execution to take the lead before halftime. Important because the other side gets the football, Joel, to begin the third quarter.
I don't think you can overstate the importance of a drive like that and a score like that. All these coaches talk about the middle section of the game, winning right before halftime and then right out of halftime. And right here, taking the lead, knowing that you've got to kick it off to start the third quarter, that is a massive moment. Now you can go in, make some adjustments, and really come out with a great defensive game plan for the early third quarter drive.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back. It's Moore. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Goes out of bounds after a solid gain close to the 45.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, Oregon. Too much speed for the defense. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the catch. It's Durham. They bring him down after a short gain there.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field. Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job. Easy conversion for this offense on 3rd and 2, and they've done a nice job getting to these situations. But what it also does is allow you later in the game to have a 4-down situation where you'll go for it on 4th and 2, which leads you to throw play-action pass on 3rd and 2. Affect the defense and take a shot.
To the air, it's Levitt. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. We have a timeout call by the Tigers. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Gonna run it. It's Durham. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Timeout taken by LSU, their second. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Second down play coming up. Wants to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. They'll run it here. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short. And the Ducks will signal for their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Handoff here from the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. He'll be brought down